Hello and welcome to today's movie review. As you could see from our last review, we have a theme for the month of December, and that is essentially Mr. No's going back and reviewing movies from 2018 that he has yet to see if they make his top 10 list. Today, we're going to take a look at 2018's Terminal. Terminal is headlined by Margot Robbie and Simon Pegg, and though they are the main actors and put in the best performances, there were some other smaller performances by Matthew Lewis, who, if you didn't know, played Neville Longbottom in the Harry Potter trilogy, and Mike Myers, who both put in fun and, I would say, enjoyable performances. The narrative throughout the film is kind of hard to follow. At least it was for me, and it was done that way by design. It brings you to this point in the story where you think you kind of get what's going on, and then you hit the end and you find out you knew nothing. And then they explain it to you and you kind of just go, wait, what? And that's kind of how it was designed. When I first watched it, I thought it was a dark comedy because I kept finding myself laughing at points that I really probably shouldn't have been laughing at. But I did. Oops. But now in kind of retrospect, I look back and I think you can see it's kind of more of its classification of that neo-noir thriller. Because you really don't know what's going on until the end. And you have this aesthetic and full of neon and darkness, and it's just reminiscent of that Blade Runner aesthetic. The film itself was released unrated, so in the United States you saw that mostly as being NC-17 if you even were near a theater that ran it. I personally watched it on Hulu, so it didn't have to worry so much about that rating system. But it truly did kind of go with that rating. It was bloody and graphic, and there was one scene in particular that had me squirming and like covering my face going, oh, why are you doing that? That is just gross. But it was fun, and I enjoyed the ride to get there, even if it was kind of gruesome. And there was a lot of talk in it about suicide. I don't recall drug use, but I do remember a bit of language, and I did not only see the blood and the violence, but there were a lot of talk of suicide and things of that sort, terminal illnesses and things like that. So when you kind of roll it all together, I wouldn't rate this film for anyone under the age of 17, and clearly the MPAA agreed by not rating it when they allowed its release. But other than that, if you liked Blade Runner, this is definitely a film to take a look at and see if you enjoy. It's funny in parts, it's gruesome in parts, but it's always kind of leaving you on the tip of your seat going, what's going on? The way a good thriller should. With that said, if you've seen this film, leave a comment below and let me know what you thought about it and spark that healthy conversation that us film fans enjoy. And until next time, have a great night.